Welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and it's almost New Year's Eve. So you'll notice I'll have on a different outfit every segment from our wonderful guest that'll be on later today from Deja Nu Boutique. But with me now, I have Reverend Nicholas Hood from Plymouth Church, and we're going to talk about what we need to do in the new year.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So what should we do this new year? Something that we can do to bring it in with a wonderful bell instead of a bang.
Well, Ardell, to me, New Year is an emotional and symbolic time where we close one chapter of life and we begin anew. And for those persons who've had a difficult year in 2014, 2015 is a brand new opportunity. One of the things that I do is I encourage my church to end the year on a bang. When I was a boy, we used to have very quiet New Year's Eve services, but now it is very uplifting, very spirited. We start with a complimentary dinner. We use the good china at the church.
Oh, my.
We have some embossed china. We bring out the china. We use real napkins, the stemware. And it is a complimentary meal. We start this at 9 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock, we have a program. Very often, we will have a comedian. We'll have, all kinds of entertainment, magicians. We use sometimes a black magician named Dino Mike, and he puts soul into magic.
Into the magic.
Yeah, and Leslie Love, the new state representative, is a comedian by night.
Okay.
And so very often she comes to the church, and you know what comedians do? They roast whoever they think is the central figure. So that
Which
means
could be you.
It's often me. She talks about the way I bake cookies. She talks about everything, and makes it a joke. And it's a struggle for her, to do a joke routine where she's not cussing, but you're in church. In church. And I'm not saying that she's a cusser herself, but that's a big part of a lot of humor. But for a comedian,
a lot of comedians,
but for a comedian to do a routine without swear words is a pretty big deal.
And still be funny.
Right. And so then 10 o'clock we have worship, and at midnight we have a prayer. Following the prayer, I ask everybody to come back downstairs. Matter of fact, in this room where we're shooting this show, I don't know if you want me to say that, but, we come right back down here and people will party to about 2 a.m. We have a DJ.
Wow.
We'll have Xbox games. We'll have other high-tech games in the various rooms with televisions.
So something for everyone.
For children, and something for everybody. Now, there's something else I do on New Year's Eve, which is I encourage people to ring in the new year with a bell and not a bang. This is a campaign that I began in 1998 after a death in 1997 when I was on the city council. A person, Sandra Latham, 47-year-old grandmother, was killed sitting at her dining room table surrounded by her children and her grandchildren. And so that year when the city council came back into session, I asked them, could we create an anti-gunfire campaign for New Year's Eve? And that's what we're doing now. And I'm happy to say that since this campaign began, there have been no deaths on New Year's Eve. So it's been very successful, but the next chapter in this campaign is really to challenge the city to go for a year without shooting.
Great.
And we have partners in Isaiah McKinnon, the former police chief, Deputy Mayor, our new Chief of Police, Craig, and many others, who are with us in this effort.
So you have it all together, and everybody's going to come to you?
Well, I wouldn't say I have it all together. It's, it's a work in process of progress, so to speak. But no, that's what I'm doing. And I appreciate the opportunity to share the good news with you and your audience.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming. And I'm looking forward to people coming here, Plymouth Church, New Year's Eve, have a meal, some activities, and a great prayer.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this once we hear from Jungle Juice for the Juice of the Week.
Thank you, Ardell. Happy holidays. I'm Regina.
And I'm Sarita.
And we're bringing you Jungle Juice Bar's Juice of the Week. But before we introduce our Juice of the Week, we would like to let you know that Jungle Juice Bar is much more than just a juice bar. We have delicious soups, salads, sandwiches, and guilt-free desserts. So please come by and enjoy a meal with us.
Today, our Juice of the Week is apple, kale, and cranberry. This is great for a number of different things. You have your vitamin C, your protein, and your fiber. And let's not forget you can come to Jungle Juice Bar this holiday and get your gift card. Not only do we have gift cards, but we also have great healthy stocking stuffers.
Come to Jungle Juice Bar and enjoy the gift of health.
Try the Juice of the Week and much more at the Jungle Juice Bar. The Jungle Juice Bar is located on Charlevoix in Grosse Pointe Park.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Samasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Samasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Samasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
Real Women, Real Issues is brought to you by Mike's Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and with me I have Regina Stocco. She is the founder of the Social Connection and New Year's Eve Detroit. Welcome.
Good morning.
I know this is a busy time of the year. New Year's Eve is a couple of days away.
Yes, it's been a very fast-paced month.
Oh, I can only imagine. So tell me, what can our Detroiters and everyone in the area look forward to this New Year's Eve?
Sure. Well, the good news is downtown Detroit has become a big gathering place and destination for people from all over southeastern Michigan to go on New Year's Eve with a lot of different parties and events to choose from.
Okay. Name them. What do we have? Where can we go?
Sure. Well, you could visit the Fillmore, which is the 7th year for the Resolution Ball. It's usually sold out right around between Christmas and New Year's, so you got to buy your tickets early to that event.
Okay.
We have the 5th anniversary of the Drop, which founders Tony Pirano and Jared Mooney have done a very great job of bringing all kinds of people together. Almost 20,000 last year for the D-Drop.
And that's good.
It's at Campus Martius, and it's actually expanded the footprint this year to include Cadillac Square. Square. There's going to be 3 stages of entertainment, a kid zone, fire pits.
And this is all outside?
All outside. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot like Times Square in New York.
Now, will this be televised?
Actually, PBS is going to be doing some highlights during some of their special New Year's Eve production that they're doing that night. So then we'll hopefully have your station and some of the other local stations there covering it for us.
Great.
So.
Now, what's the third event? And then we talked about the
Yes.
D, and then we talked about at the Fillmore, and I think there was one other event you were planning.
Yes, this is the 5th anniversary for the drop, and so we're doing something a little special. We're having the Motor City Gala, and it's a very glitzy event, a little bit more on the indoor side where people might want to get dressed up and, you know, kind of go all out dressing and celebrating that way. We will be televising the drop at the event, and it's going to be at the Athenaeum Hotel. So tickets are still available, and a lot of different options for ticket types and things like that.
Now,
So,
how do people get tickets for that?
well, all of the events are going to be covered at nyedetroit.com, which actually is a portal page for all things happening around Metro Detroit for New Year's Eve. So it's kind of a yearly event guide that we publish, and people can always go to Motor City New Year's Eve and the gala, motorcitygala.com. So we have
And
a few different
everything will come
websites,
up.
but just Google New Year's Eve Detroit and you'll find us.
So do you get to rest once New Year's Day is here?
By the second, I'm usually kind of coming out of my coma, so
And
it's a
then
pretty
back
busy
to work
week.
for the next year.
Yeah, we start planning January 3rd, so for
So
the
every
following
year, do you guys plan to make it bigger and better? Do you bring in new events or devices or things? Or every year is something new?
Absolutely. For example, this year at the Fillmore, we have some different DJs coming in this year. We've got some different dancers. We've got some Detroit circus performers. We've got fire acrobats and things like that, all kinds of Chicago style. We got to do a very glitzy confetti storm and those kinds of things. So that's a lot of fun. And we've actually expanded the footprint from just Campus Martius to Cadillac Square. So we're actually tripling the event space for
To
the drop.
accommodate everybody
Yeah,
who's
we're
coming.
expecting about 30,000 people this year, starting at 4 o'clock for the kids zone. We've got face painting, carriage rides,
It's a lot of
all
fun.
kinds of fun, karaoke for the kids. Yeah,
Now,
it's
how
going
do
to
you
be a really
How
great
do you
event.
top it every year? Because every year is so fabulous. How do you make it bigger for the next year?
Well, you know what? We just kind of figure it out.
And it works.
Exactly.
I want to thank you for being with us. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have a lot of events to choose from now with everything going on.
Absolutely.
And I hope you get some sleep.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
And we'll be back right after this.
Jazz it up at Breaker Tunis Fur.
It's the holidays, and nothing keeps you warmer than a beautiful new fur. This is Arthur Bricker from Bricker Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield. We have the largest selection of furs anywhere in Metro Detroit. New arrivals from Europe in styles you won't find anyplace else. Right now, get 30 to 50% off. Bricker Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield, 30 to 50% off. We're open 7 days a week for the holidays. Call 248-855-9200.
With the award-winning Woodhouse Day Spa in your backyard, why would you go anywhere else? Within minutes, feel relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Handcrafted spa treatments will nourish your spirit and revive your senses and allow dreams to reawaken. Give the perfect gift this season, the Woodhouse Day Spa gift card. A luxury spa experience awaits you right in your neighborhood.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Samasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Samasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Samasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
Ardell Bradley's hairstyle provided by Megan Mitchell Hair Salon in Ferndale.
Good morning and welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and as I mentioned earlier in one of the segments, this is right before New Year's Eve, and Deja Nu, a boutique that is wonderful in Southfield, Michigan, I'm using their clothes, so every segment I'll have on a different outfit. But with me now, I have Rhoda St. Luce from The Platinum Chef. Welcome.
Thank you.
We talk about people having inspiration and following your passion, and you are the perfect example of that. You were just telling me 4 years ago, your journey, you were not even a chef, and today you not only have products in grocery stores, you have a cookbook coming out, you've been featured in a magazine.
Yes.
So tell me, how did you find your passion and start on this journey?
Well, it all began when I was in college and I was overweight, and I decided to change my lifestyle and focusing on exercising and eating healthy.
Oh.
And so for me, that was becoming a vegetarian, later becoming a vegan.
Okay,
Yes.
so I know in our magazine where you were featured, they
Yes.
had other chefs, and you were the vegan chef.
Yes.
So you're a strict vegan now? Is
Yes,
this-
I am.
Okay.
Yes,
So do
totally.
you only cook vegan meals?
No, I cook non-vegan meals as well. My niche is vegan, but we definitely can do non-vegan.
So tell me, what products do you have in the grocery store now?
I have a vegan sweet potato sticky buns, and which has pecans in there, and it's really good. And my biggest supporters are the Weight Watchers fans.
So what grocery store are you carried in?
Hiller's Market.
All right.
Yes.
Now tell me about our magazine. I know you were featured there, and they had some other chefs.
Yes, they were basically looking for me to prepare some dishes that people would, enjoy over the holidays. And so one of the dishes that I prepared was a curry Israeli couscous, which has dried cranberries and pecans in there, and a banana rum, which I used the Crucian rum from my home, which is St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
We'll have to put these recipes up on my Facebook page, because I'm sure after listening to this, someone will love to prepare that.
Yes.
Well, give me some examples. I know you say you do chef. You go in someone's home and you'll teach them how to cook, or you prepare their meals for them?
Yes. Part of my business, I am a personal chef, where I basically go into homes and do a complimentary consultation and listen to my clients' needs, dietary needs, allergies, whatever they want, and I would prepare a week's worth of meals for them. I can prepare it in their home, or I can deliver it to them. Most of my clients preferred the delivered meal. It's prepackaged, has reheating instructions on there, and all they have to do is eat it up. Heat it up and eat it up.
Heat it up and eat it up.
Yep.
So tell me, what's new on the horizon? I know you have a lot you've accomplished so far, but I know you have something else coming up.
Well, for right now, we are going through growing pains, and we are looking for an establishment in the downtown Detroit area.
Okay, and you also have a cookbook coming out.
And then a long-awaited cookbook that is coming out in the early spring.
Okay.
So I haven't decided on a publisher yet, but I have an idea of who I want to go with, but there are several people that are interested in taking a look at my manuscript.
Now, is this a vegan cookbook?
It's going to be 100% vegan. Because I am from the Caribbean, many of my dishes have a Caribbean flair because of the spices that we use in the Virgin Islands.
Okay. Well, I can't wait. I'll definitely be one of the first buyers.
All right. Thank you.
I want to thank you for coming, and I'm sure you have a busy New Year's Eve coming up preparing. And everyone, how can they get in touch with you to come in their home and be their personal chef?
Well, they can reach me on my website, which is www.theplatinumchef4U.com, or they can call me at 248-266 0835.
All right, and we'll have that on the show too, so they'll be able to see it. And we'll be right back after this once we get the dermatology tip of the week from Dr. Shauna Ryder-Diggs.
We are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring us down.
Hello, this is Dr. Shauna Diggs with your skincare tip of the week. Each day I'm asked by patients, what's the best way to clean my skin? So there have been many studies looking at using cleansing cloths, using your hands, using washcloths. I think the best way is to use the Clarisonic skincare brush. So this was made with the same technology as the Sonicare toothbrush, but it's a brush for your skin. It has bristles on the top that rotate in 3 or 4 different directions and at different heights. Some of them are soft and finer, some of them are thicker and a little bit coarser. and they really do separate your skin, clean the pores, and release. It also has been shown to prevent ingrown hairs, to help improve acne, and to stimulate collagen production, helping skin texture. So this is a brush that we have in the office, and we use it for Clarisonic facials. So as you press it, it rotates in different directions, and it will beep at certain time intervals so that it tells you when to switch to different areas of your face. You can also use this on your neck. I've been using it on my neck ever since they discovered that it helps produce collagen and prevent your wrinkles. There's also a body brush that you can apply that's quite large, and there's also an extension for this so that you can best clean your back to help back acne. So I've been using this brush for probably 6 years or so, we also now have about 5 different heads that you can use to the top of this brush. Some are specifically designed for acne, which actually means it's the softest of the 6 brushes, therefore causing the least bit of acne scarring. We have deep pore cleansing ones, and then there's some normal ones, sensitive skin, etc. The skincare brushes run from $119 to $225, depending on what brushes come with them. Some of them are 4-speed, some of them are 1, some of them are 2, and some of them, the travel ones, you can even attach it to your computer or to any USB device to charge up. This is Dr. Shauna Diggs, and this has been your Skincare Tip of the Week.
To learn more about Cosmetic Derm and their revolutionary skincare products and services, please visit DrShaunaDiggs.com.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
The Detroit Seafood Market is a proud sponsor of Real Women, Real Issues.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley. And as you noticed, this week I have been wearing a different outfit for every segment. And now I have Pat Upchurch. She is the owner of the Deja Nu Boutique in Southfield. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
I want to thank you so much for having this. And I also want to let my viewers know that you can go to Facebook.com on Real Women, Real Issues after the show ends today and vote for which outfit you like best. So thank you.
I know which one I like the best.
Oh, well,
let's see what the viewers
are. Let's see what they say.
Yeah.
Well, thank you and welcome. So you've been in business for such a long time. You have an eye for fashion.
Oh, 28 years. And
Great.
in this retail industry, that's saying a lot.
It is. It is.
We moved to Southfield about 8 years ago, and we're on Northwestern Highway, and it's a great location. And we have 2 stores, 1 door. And I always like to explain that to people because 90% of our square footage when you first walk in is dedicated to our boutique. And those are all the outfits that you've been wearing.
Okay.
We specialize, though, in plus sizes, and I think that's a big coup for the metro area because there's only usually department stores and chain stores that carry. We have very unique pieces that are cut overseas. Germany, this is made in Poland. One of the outfits that you had was cut in Poland. We have a lot in the USA, too.
Wow.
So we like to promote that, but they're cut-to-order pieces. So we only have so many per season, per style.
Which is great. So
Well,
you won't see everyone else in your
and
outfit.
that's exactly the compliments for 28 years that we've received from people, and I think that's why we're still in business.
Great.
Yes.
Now, I noticed you do new outfits, but you also have a different portion of your establishment?
In the back, 10% of that is allocated to 2 specialty items in the resale. I shouldn't say just 2, but we really focus on St. John knits and furs, both, faux and real. And we do a great business out of that. That's something I will always continue to do because we have great vintage handbags as well as jewelry, and it blends nicely with our new merchandise up front.
Wow.
I think with our accessories, we have the jewelry, we have what you're wearing.
Absolutely.
It just makes a nice complement because I like mixing both new and upscale resale together.
Now, how do you find the resale, the vintage? Do you go out and find it, or do people bring it to you?
I've been in business a long time doing this, so I have a lot of great contacts. I do a lot of the estate sales, and it's been an eclectic business, and I love it, and I get excited, and I know we're here talking about New Year's, and it's right around the corner, and people really don't wait to the last minute.
So that's a question now that we're here New Year's, which is a few days away now.
Yes.
It's on a weekday, which is a Thursday, but we can still be very festive in our outfits and what we wear.
I go to the LBD, which is called the Little Black Dress, and every woman should have it in their closet. I don't care if it's a long dress or a short dress. It's classic, it's elegant. The jacket you're wearing, that's a bolero jacket. It pops it. Right. You take that beautiful piece of rhinestone jewelry, you put a rhinestone handbag, knock it up with a pair of shoes, and you are ready to rock and roll. And that ball drops, you're going to be looking good for the new year.
Ready to do it. And so what else? I know you said you special lines, and also you'll have for the Big Beautiful Woman, you also have a big line for that also.
We do. And like I said, they're very unique, one of a kind. The one cape, that was made from an artist out of Chicago, and she does very unique hats, coats, and capes that people,
no matter at the top of the show.
You did, at the beginning of the show. And she, whenever I wear one of her pieces, and I've been carrying her for a long time, people always say, "Where did you get that? And who's that from?" And we will have her in stock for many, many years.
Absolutely.
When you're getting ready for New Year's, though, think about where you're going, what the event is. The person before was talking about the drop.
Right.
I mean, you can look really cute in a winter white sweater, okay, and knock it up with a great pair of leggings and boots, maybe a thigh-high boot. Put on some jewelry and a faux fur vest or a vest and go out and watch that ball drop at Campus Martius this year.
So you can be warm outside and still
warm
fashionable.
Outside. If it's church, a beautiful white jacket over a black dress and go out and you'll be very, very festive.
Well, I want to thank you again for lending me all of your beautiful clothes. And also, she was saying that if you go to the boutique and mention our show, you'll get a discount there.
Absolutely. 30% and above.
30% and above. That's great. And also, don't forget, go to Facebook for Real Women, Real Issues and vote on which outfit you like the best. Have a great New Year's. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right here next week for more Real Women, Real Issues.